So in this question, okay, we are discussing two important government schemes, and there is a high chance that one of these schemes can be asked in your coming prelims question. These are two very important government schemes, and there are a lot of similarities between these two schemes, okay. So just have an idea before solving this question. What are those schemes? One is Pradhan Mantri Laghu Vyapari Maan-Dhan Yojana. Pradhan Mantri Laghu Vyapari. So one is a scheme, a central government scheme for Laghu Vyapari. Laghu Vyapari, this word is very important, Laghu Vyapari. Basically it's a pension scheme or a social security scheme for Laghu Vyapari. And there is one more scheme is there, what we call it as, okay, Pradhan Mantri Shram Yogi Maan-Dhan Yojana. Okay, so if you study these two schemes together, so even if a question means if they try to trap you by exchanging the statement, you can easily answer it. That's why we have set a question like this. So this question, solving this question help you to learn about two schemes. That is Pradhan Mantri Shram Yogi Maan-Dhan Yojana. Okay, see there are I think 4 or 5 government schemes regarding this pension scheme, Maan-Dhan Yojana schemes are there. This is one of the highlights of the recent government initiatives that they try to ensure that every citizen of our country will be having a social security scheme, in the sense that once they complete 60 years of age, they should have some pension, okay, some security, social security, okay. So basically these are all pension scheme, basically a social security scheme in the sense that after retirement, after completing 60 years of age, they will get a minimum assured monthly income. So this is the basic aim of this scheme, okay. So have an idea, in the Pradhan Mantri Laghu Vyapari Maan-Dhan Yojana, what the government is providing is that if any Laghu Vyapari, okay, if any Laghu Vyapari at the age of 18 to 40 years, if any Laghu Vyapari in this age group, if they join this scheme, Pradhan Mantri Laghu Vyapari Maan-Dhan Yojana, then once they complete 60 years of age, they'll be getting monthly assured minimum. So it's a minimum assured pension of rupees 3,000. This is very, very important, okay. So this feature is common for all the government pension scheme Maan-Dhan Yojana. That is, if you are entering at the age of 18 to 40 years and if you contribute in the remaining years till 60, once you complete the age of 60, you will be surely getting minimum monthly assured pension of rupees 3,000. Okay. And this feature is common. This feature is common for both the scheme. Not only this scheme, there are other, for Kisan there is a pension scheme is there, for women there is a pension scheme is there. For every scheme, this is a common feature. That is, after completing 60 years, they will be getting rupees 3,000 monthly, minimum. Okay, but they have to join in this age group, 18 to 40 years. Okay, and then you need to have an idea. Okay, who all constitute Laghu Vyapari? Okay, government in this scheme have clearly said that these all people are included under Laghu Vyapari. They can join this scheme. The Laghu Vyaparis are self-employed and working people. Okay, so those who are self-employed and working, as shop owners, retail traders, rice mill owners, oil mill owners, workshop owners, commission agent, brokers of real estate, even brokers of real estate have been included under Laghu Vyapari. Owners of small hotels, restaurants, etc. have been included under Laghu Vyapari. So these category of people can join this pension scheme. Okay. Now coming to this Pradhan Mantri Yogi Maan-Dhan Yojana. So all these features are there, means one, it's a voluntary scheme, okay. Once, so we were also clear, okay, it's a voluntary scheme, it's not mandatory, it is voluntary only, and the center will also contribute, and it's a central sector scheme. Another important point to note down, both these are central sector scheme, fully funded by the center, no funding by the state, okay. So these features you keep in mind. And regarding Pradhan Mantri Shram Yogi Maan-Dhan Yojana, only difference you need to keep in mind is that this Shram Yogi Maan-Dhan Yojana, Shram Yogi is for the unorganized sector, okay. So government is, even though this Laghu Vyaparis will also mostly come under unorganized sector, but this Shram Yogi Maan-Dhan Yojana is exclusively for those people who are working in the unorganized sector. For then that Laghu Vyaparis have been separated, and for them there is a separate scheme is there. Okay. So a social security or old age protection scheme for unorganized sector is, that scheme is Pradhan Mantri Shram Yogi Maan-Dhan Yojana. Features are same. They will get an assured monthly return of 3,000 once they complete the 60 years of age, if they are joining at the age of 18 to 40 years. Okay, so both these schemes are very important. So just have an idea. Okay, so features are same. You need to know this scheme is focusing on which category of people. One is focusing on Laghu Vyapari, other is focusing on unorganized sector. Now we'll see that, we'll try to solve this question. So with reference to Pradhan Mantri Laghu Vyapari Maan-Dhan Yojana, consider the following statement. It aims to provide old age protection and social security to unorganized worker. Okay, so this is a feature of not Laghu Vyapari scheme, since it is keyword is for unorganized workers. Okay, so for unorganized workers, so this scheme, unorganized workers, so be very clear, keyword unorganized workers, it is Pradhan Mantri Shram Yogi Maan-Dhan Yojana for unorganized workers. For Laghu Vyapari, it is Pradhan Mantri Laghu Vyapari Maan-Dhan Yojana. Okay, so this is not the feature of, first one is not the feature of Pradhan Mantri Laghu Vyapari Maan-Dhan Yojana. For unorganized worker, old age protection social security scheme is Pradhan Mantri Shram Yogi Maan-Dhan Yojana. For first statement is wrong. Okay, so be very clear. Shram Yogi Maan-Dhan Yojana, unorganized worker, Laghu Vyapari, who are Laghu Vyaparis. That also you keep in mind. Now, second, this scheme is open to shopkeepers, self-employed persons and retail traders. So who are they? They are included as retail. They are included under Laghu Vyaparis. They are all Laghu Vyaparis. So this scheme is for Laghu Vyaparis. So second statement is correct. It is a voluntary and contribution based central sector scheme. Very important. It's a voluntary scheme and contribution based central sector scheme. Central. So the beneficiaries have to contribute and central will also contribute, and it is a central sector scheme. It's a voluntary and contribution based central sector scheme. So 2 and 3 are correct. So your answer will come as C, 2 and 3 only. So be very clear. Just note down these points. Mostly there is high chance that from any of these schemes question will come. So with this knowledge you can easily answer that question.